Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and today we are here with a different kind of video. This is a trend that's going around but I'm kind of doing it in a different way. So I saw Chloe Rose doing this and I also saw Super Ray Dizzle doing this, so go and check their videos out as well. But I decided that I was going to paint a Bob Ross painting on a cake. Don't know why I decided to do this, but I thought that I would do the trend and I really wanted to do a Bob Ross tutorial but in a different kind of way. So I am painting one of his paintings and I'll put the video that I followed in the description. I did want to do this in a different way where I set it up like Ray Dizzle did when she had her canvas there and her face and stuff while I was doing it and do it real time. But unfortunately I just couldn't find a way to set that up where you would be able to see the cake and me at the same time because I had to have the cake flat. So I did bake the cake myself. It was a Victoria sponge cake with some buttercream, vanilla buttercream and strawberry jam. And then I covered it in buttercream. There was 2 layers and I covered it in buttercream and I put some fondant over it so that I could have a good base. Now I will tell you that this isn't my first attempt. My first attempt was I did 1 layer of cake and I put white chocolate ganache over it and then I tried to paint on it and it just wasn't working. The surface was too shiny and the colour wouldn't stick. So I just decided to do the buttercream and fondant method. The first thing that I did was mix up some water icing. A lot of people I call it royal icing, but there's a lot of different terms for a lot of different icings in different countries. So basically it's just icing, sugar and water mixed together, and then I put some food colouring in it to make the colours. I couldn't get black or a very dark colour and it was really hard, but I did it, and the palette knife that I had wasn't the best either. I had a rounded palette knife whereas Bob Ross uses a other palette knife. And don't worry, all of the stuff that I used to paint on this cake is completely like non-toxic, fine, edible. The paint brushes that I used had never been in actual paint. They were brand new and some of them were even pastry brushes, or one that I have used for pastry brushes before. So it was really fun to do actually, and I did it really quickly. Matt came in from work about 4, half 4, quarter to 5ish, and I had finished it by 5:30. So it only took me about 45 minutes to actually do it, and it wasn't the whole painting, like I wasn't painting that whole time. I was going back and forth and trying to mix the colours that I needed as I needed them, because I only had 2 little tubs to put my buttercream in and mix them together, and I had a blast doing it. It was really fun and it actually makes me want to do a proper Bob Ross painting on a canvas with oil paint and beating the devil out of the brush and all that stuff. That would be really cool. But yeah, it was fun and I liked it and I was happy with it, and the cake tasted awesome as well, and I still have some in the kitchen that I might munch after lunch. That rhymed. So yeah, this is just a fun little video just to show you what I did. I did show you a little bit of the cake baking. If you didn't know, I am really passionate about baking and I really want to incorporate it a little bit more in my channel, maybe do some decorative artistic things to do with cakes. If you don't mind, I could do that on my other channel, though I do have another channel to put all that other stuff on if you just want to keep this traditional or digital art style. But I am really passionate about baking and I love doing it. It's really fun and I like to see the people. The thing that I like the most is taking the cake to somebody else, or whatever I've made, cupcakes, cookies, cakes, whatever, and giving it to them and them trying it in front of me and saying that's awesome. Like that's just a total, like, I don't know, satisfaction thing for me. I don't know, it's really bad, but I don't mind giving the cake to the person and them just eating it without me seeing it. But it's fun to see their reaction to the cake that I make, because I think that I'm really good at it and I think that I could come up with really cool flavours. I stopped baking for a while, so I haven't done it in a long time, but once I get going again and try to perfect the bland-ish flavours like the vanilla and all that stuff, I want to get into a little bit more creative baking, and I actually want to get into like baking or cooking things. I was watching a video on how to make beef Wellington the other day, and I think that that would be cool because it kind of mixes baking with cooking in the same kind of sense, and that would be awesome. Anyway, that was a big tangent about how much I love baking, but I really do love it, and I suggest that you try this. Just bake yourself a cake, get some fondant, put it on, and get a couple of brushes, some icing, and splatter it on and make a little picture. I think that a lot of artists should try this because I'm pretty sure that you could probably get a better result than me. The actual painting looks better on camera than it does in real life, but I think that I could probably do a better job as well if I got the right tools, and if the buttercream was a little bit more solid, I could have used it more like a paint rather than a splodgy mess. I just had to keep on putting layers on and layers on, and if I waited a couple of days the buttercream would have hardened and I would have been able to put more layers on, but I just wanted people to enjoy the cake while it was still fresh, so I did it as quick as possible. I really enjoyed doing the reflections from the trees underneath the mountain into the water. That was really fun. I basically just did the background with the water icing, the blue background with the water icing, and I did the rest with buttercream because the icing was not as opaque as I would have liked. Although I think if I was to do it again I would do a little bit more of the water icing because you can get more intense colour and just keep layering it on. But I was really rushed for time. Well, I wasn't rushed, I just wanted to rush myself, which was bad. But yeah, if you want to see me actually create a Bob Ross painting from one of his tutorials, then I will definitely do that, normally without the cake part. I wish that I could share the cake with you guys. That would be awesome if I could just give everybody, like all my subscribers, some cake, but unfortunately I can't do that, so I've just gave it to my mum and dad, and I'm going to give some to my brother, and obviously Caden, me and Matt will be eating it as well. It does taste delicious, so I'm really happy that I did that. Anyway, yeah, just thought that we would change it up. We've been doing a lot of artistic journey videos, and I'll link that in the cards above as well. We've been doing that a lot, so I just thought that it would be nice to take a little break and do something a little bit fun and something that doesn't have as much stress on it. Even though the artistic journey videos don't really have that much stress on it, I'm just playing and experimenting and learning as I go and recording it for you guys. But yeah, I'm really excited that I did something a little bit different, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. I know it's not your conventional art video, but I enjoyed making it. It was really fun. I wish that I had better like angles and stuff, and I wish that I recorded me making the other cake. Like, I recorded the first cake that was a failure, me making the first cake, and then I didn't record the second cake because I'm silly. But yeah, I loved it. It was fun, even though Caden kept on nitpicking, like picking little bits of icing and fondant off of it while I was trying to paint it. That was annoying, but yeah, that's it guys. I have made a cake with a Bob Ross painting on it, and I'm actually really happy, and it's made me want to like do a little bit more creative things with like circular cakes and things, and try and perfect my buttercream application on cakes too. I think I might do that, but then that means that I'll have to have more people eat cake. Obviously I need to get the chocolate chips, and then there would be chocolate in my house, but then I would have to make the cookies to be able to eat the best version of the chocolate chips. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyway guys, I think I'm going to end this video here and just go and munch some cake. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share it, and comment below as well. Also subscribe to this channel if you want to. I post videos every Friday, sometimes every Wednesday, but I always forget to post that video, but hey ho. And in October we are having a really fun week full of collabs, full of collabs, so make sure that you put that notification bell on so you get notified of all the videos that I post, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!